Boom, ba boom ba. Boom, ba boom ba. Boom, boom, boom ba, boom ba. Boom, ba boom ba. I wanna settle down. I wanna settle down. Won't you settle down with me? Settle down. We can settle at a table. A table for two. Won't you wine and dine with me? Settle down. I wanna raise a child. I wanna raise a child. Won't you raise a child with me? Raise a child. We'll call her Nebraska. Nebraska Jones. She'll have your nose.
Hi guys, Dee here and welcome to the Pursuit of Happiness. And no, this isn't a weight loss journey update. This is actually going to be a wig review vlog. Yay, you know how I love my wigs. Anyway, the first time I did a wig review vlog, it was for a wig called Jealousy by Freetress Equal. And Jealousy was a really curly wig, really long, really dramatic, I guess would be a good word for it. So I do wear her occasionally. I kind of like to pull the sides back and kind of do like a partial updo, just because she's so big and so dramatic, and kind of pulling her back into an up, like a partial updo, kind of tones her down just a little bit. But I do still wear her when I want a little bit of drama in my outfits. And my next one was another Freetress Equal, and that was Sapphire. And the difference between Sapphire and Jealousy is, well, first off, the style, obviously. While Jealousy was really curly, really big, and really long, Sapphire was kind of straight on top with a little bit of like a wavy, curly bottom. And she was also, you know, full, real thick hair. And she was also kind of dramatic. She's not like, it's not like my hair. Like my hair's flat and kind of straight, like real straight, no body to it. So for me, she's a little dramatic. But the main difference was Jealousy is a front lace wig. And that means that the lace is just in the front. And usually you could do like a partial updo or pull it back just a little bit. But you don't have the freedom as you would have with a whole lace wig, like Sapphire is. Sapphire is a whole lace wig or a full lace wig. That means the entire wig cap is basically made out of lace, so you could do a lot more with it because the lace gives it a natural hairline. So you could do like complete updos or pull it back to a partial updo. I think another difference was, I can't remember for sure, but I think that Sapphire is Futura fiber, which it means that you can use a curling iron up to 400 degrees. Or a flat iron. So if you wanted to curl her up or flatten her out a little bit, you can use that up to 400 degrees. And Jealousy, I don't think was Futura fiber. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I don't believe she was. So that's kind of the two wigs that I had already gone and reviewed. So if you want to go ahead, look back at those reviews and, you know, check them out and see if you agree with me. If you've ever tried the wigs, let me know what you think about the wigs or what you think about my review. And you know, if I convinced you to go out and buy them, let me know how you liked them after you bought them and, you know, everything like that. So anyway, the next wig I want to review is this one. Let me go put her on real quick. Okay guys, now this is my new wig. And she is Honoree from Freetress Equal. Yes, I keep going back to Freetress, but only mainly because I've been having such good success with the Freetress company. So she is a front lace wig, so she's not full lace, and that means that the part is basically this big, and that's about all you get, about an inch. And I mean, with this kind of style, I mean, you really don't need that much more. You can do her in partial updos, which is really nice, and you can pull her back into side dos or whatever you want to do. And she is Futura fiber, which means that you can safely use a curling iron or a flat iron up to 400 degrees. Although I don't really think you need a flat iron for her. But anyway, you saw my original hair before in the very beginning of the video. So as you can tell, like I said, my hair is really flat and it doesn't have like much body. It's just kind of like a really straight style. And that's why I kind of was drawn to this one, simply because I wanted something that was a little more natural and a little more me. Because with Jealousy and even with Sapphire, they're very dramatic, they're fuller, they're thicker. Jealousy's curlier. So I wanted something that was more, this could be my hair if my hair, you know, was grown out, which basically this is. I mean, this is definitely my hair. Let me show you the back. There we go. I don't know if you can see it all because she is pretty long, which is, I mean, I have short hair, so if I'm gonna get a wig, it's because I want long hair. So I'm really happy about the length. It's not too long, but it's not short. So I like how natural it feels. I mean, if you touch it, it feels like my real hair. It has a natural shine. Like the one thing I have been saying about all of my Freetress Equal wigs, they all have a natural shine, like how your hair really would look under a light. So it doesn't have that wiggy, over shiny kind of too much shine look. So that's one thing that I really like about this particular wig. Another thing that I like is a lot of people complain about their wigs that either the wigs are really too tight and they give them a bad headache, or they're too loose and you need to use like the tape or the glue to stick them on, and sometimes that's a pain if you don't want to wear them for extended periods of time. So what I like about this one is it's not tight, but it doesn't slip. It's not loose either. I do not have any glue on. Obviously, I just kind of threw it on and I put a little ponytail in the back. I'm not even wearing a wig cap. And I mean, I don't feel any slippage, and it's definitely not too tight. It's a very comfortable fit. So it's got a natural feel. It feels like human hair. It feels like my own hair. Like if I took this off and touched my hair underneath, this is what it would feel like. And it's very close to my natural style hair. It lays flat on my head, and it's like kind of like straight with, you know, no body. It's just kind of just straight, and it's just really fun, bouncy hair, very, you know, flows really nice. And that's, like I said, this is what my hair would be if my hair was long. And I have tried to get my hair like this for ages. People don't understand. I mean, they don't believe me, but my hair grows like an inch a year, if that. Sometimes I think a half an inch. Because when I was 10 years old, which was 25 years ago, I'm 35 now, I had my hair cut when I was little, because that's what every other little girl was doing at that age during that year. That was the year where short hair was in. So of course I had to go, I had hair down my butt, and I had to go get a cut, and it was cut like really short, like about this length. And it never grew back ever since. I've tried everything from just letting it grow without getting it trimmed to trim off the dead ends, using special shampoos that are supposed to strengthen the hair and make it grow faster. And I'd cut my hair, like, you know, get rid of all of the lengths so that they'd all grow one length, so it wouldn't kind of like be like short here, long here, you know, and I did everything, and it just doesn't grow. So what I love about this is it looks like my natural hair. I mean, nobody could really, I don't really think that anybody would look at me and say, oh, that's a wig, you know, because it looks like my own natural hair. It has a natural look to it. And it's more my style, because everyone who knows me knows that I've never had curly, curly, curly hair. I've had perms, but it was never as curly as Jealousy, and it was never as thick and full as Sapphire. So this is more, if my hair were this long, this is how my hair would look. So that's what I really loved about the wig. So it's comfortable, it looks natural, and it's as close to my natural hair as I can get. So I feel comfortable in it. And I don't feel like, oh my God, you know, because like even when I wore Jealousy, while it looks really nice, I always feel like I stick out like a sore thumb, because in my mind, I know I've never had hair that long or curly in my life. I've never had hair like that. So I figure like it seems bigger to me than it really is, because, you know, I'm just not used to it. So it's really nice that I feel like I'm in my element in this particular wig, because it is so natural for me. The one thing I don't like, and I'm going to show you this in a second, it does shed. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because cameras are kind of weird that way, but do you see that? there's 2 strands here, but I don't know if you could see the 2 strands kind of blends into one on the camera. But anyway, she does shed. And that's one complaint that a lot of people who have purchased this wig have made. Of course, a lot of people who say that are just like me, where they take it out of the box and first time putting it on, they're like, in fact, it's still shedding. In fact, they're like, oh, look, it's shedding, you know. And a lot of wigs do that, whether they're synthetic or human hair. A lot of times when you first take them out of the box and you start to wear them for a little while, they have the loose hairs that weren't in there very well that do shed. And then after an initial shedding period is what I call, it stops shedding. Now, I don't know if that's what's going to happen. A lot of people say that this does shed regularly and that they've never had where it doesn't shed too much. But like if I shake my hair like this, nothing falls out. It's only usually like if I'm combing my fingers through that something will fall out. So I don't try to overstyle it or play around too much with my hands too much. Like I said, I have to wear it for a while and figure out if this is just an initial shed that'll eventually stop, or if it's something that I'm just going to have to deal with. But like I said, I'm moving around and the shedding's really not that bad. It's mostly when I tug and pull on it, so it's not something that you're going to have to like, oh my God, I'm cooking and there's hair everywhere. I haven't noticed, like as I'm standing here not touching it, I haven't really noticed like it falling out on its own without me touching it or pulling on it a little bit or running my fingers through it. But so I guess it's just going to be a wait and see. I'm going to have to wear it for a while, and if it keeps shedding, I will let you know. If you have, again, Amerie from Freetress Equal, and you've been wearing her for a while and she still sheds, let me know, because that would be really good information to have. Now, she is Futura fiber, which means that you can use a curling iron or a flat iron on her, although I don't know why you'd want to flat iron her. I'm not going to do that because A, again, this is the look I want, and B, I'm a little worried about overstyling her because she is shedding, and I don't know if this is just initial shedding that'll go away once all the loose hairs are gone, or if it's just something I have to deal with. So if you do have this wig, or if you get this wig and you want to try and use a curling iron, let me know how it works if you have used it, because I'd be really interested in finding out if it is something that is curling iron safe like they say. I did use a curling iron on Sapphire once, or not a curling iron, a flat iron, trying to straighten her, and it did work. So the ones that say they're Futura fiber, they do work. I just don't know if it works on, like, as well on each wig, or if it's based on individual wigs, how well it's going to work. So if you have Amerie and you've used an iron, let me know, because I would really love to know if it does work. I don't plan on really using it, but it'd be interesting to let everyone else know who does have like Amerie or wants to get Amerie and want to know that information. So really the only negative that I can come up with is the shedding, but I got this wig off of Amazon.com for just over $30 if you include shipping and handling. So it's not like I spent $400 on a human hair wig and it's going bald. Okay, this is like $30, synthetic fibers, and a few hairs here and there. It's not going to freak me out. So the price is right for a little bit of shedding, to tell you the honest truth. So I got it, again, Amazon.com. That's where I've gotten all 3 of my front lace and whole lace wigs. And again, all of the wigs that I have so far are Freetress Equal. So I haven't tried like Bobby Boss or any of the other ones yet. I plan on trying as soon as I find one that kind of meets what I'm looking for. But I think I would probably give this about 3.5 to 4 out of 5 stars. It is my favorite wig. I really like Sapphire was my favorite wig, but this is, like I said, this is what my hair would look like if my hair were long and my bangs were grown. I feel more in my element in this particular wig. I feel more me, and I think it looks more natural and it feels more natural, and it has that same nice feeling. The only complaint is the shedding. So now, if you have this wig, if you want to get this wig and you get this wig based on this review, please let me know what you think about my review, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, and what your thoughts on the wig is. And when I buy some more wigs, I will do some more future reviews. But as of right now, I would recommend this one with the warning that it does shed, and it sheds a lot more than Jealousy and Sapphire, which are the current wigs that I have besides this one. Let's see what else. Anyway, I gotta go because it's getting really hot in these lights. It's like 100 degrees right now, so I want to go and take a quick cold shower. So I'm gonna let you go. But just for those of you who are following my weight loss journey, I am on the 8-week trial, trying to lose about 20 pounds in 8 weeks, and I said I wanted to lose maybe about 2 to 3 pounds a week, and right now I am not quite at the end of week 1, and I've already lost 2 pounds, so I am going yay me real quick. And I will give you an update on that really soon. I'm also going to be doing a Talking Dead update. A lot of people want to talk about The Walking Dead, and I shouldn't say The Talking Dead because that's already been copyrighted. They already have a TV show called The Talking Dead, so we'll just call it Walking Dead Chat or something. But a lot of people kind of want, because I read the comics and I watch the TV series, and a lot of people who only watch the TV series want to know a little things about the comic versus the show and my input on different characters. And so I think I'm going to do another one of the Walking Dead chats pretty soon. So look forward to that, and I guess I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed this wig review.